Hey there, Star Wars fam. This video is going to be a collection of some dark side users that turn their back on the dark side. While there are some common themes between them, each one turned for a different reason. This list is in no real order, but I am leaving a couple of my favorites till the end. This will be just the most well-known characters, and I will do a part 2 soon. We will start our list off with the third sister, whose name was Reva. She was at the Jedi Temple when Darth Vader attacked. She was injured but survived, and went into hiding. She later became an Inquisitor and hunted the Jedi. After some convincing from Obi-Wan, she turned back to the light. Her decision made sense given her Jedi origins and her unwillingness to kill a child as Vader did. And she proved to herself that she was a better person than she believed. She laid down her lightsabers and went her own way. I'm sure her story is not finished yet. Next on the list is the second sister, whose name was Trilla. She was the Jedi Padawan under Seer. After Order 66, she went into hiding to protect a group of younglings. Her and her master were captured and tortured, allowing her to turn to the dark side. Trilla became an Inquisitor and hunted down the surviving Jedi. After forgiving her Jedi master, she was able to turn back to the light and asked Cal Kestis to avenge her and other Jedi that fell during the Purge. She is then executed by Vader. Next, we have Asajj Ventress. She was a Dathomirian Night Sister. At one time she was a slave, but was found by the Jedi. She became a Padawan, and when her Jedi Master was killed, she embraced the dark side. This led her to becoming a secret apprentice to Dooku. At one time, Ventress and her lover Quinlan Vos were planning on killing Count Dooku, but he learned of the plan and shot Force lightning at Vos. Ventress sacrificed herself to save Vos. Now fully in the light side, she died in Vos's arms. Following Ventress, we have Quinlan Vos. He was a Jedi Master. He was sent on an undercover mission which led him to meeting Ventress, and at some point they went to kill Count Dooku. Vos was captured and tortured, and this brought him to embrace the dark side. Vos turned from the dark side after seeing Ventress sacrifice herself to save him. Alright, since we're about halfway there, I guess this would be a good time to ask you guys to please like and subscribe. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Next on this list is Visas Marr. She was the lone survivor of an attack by Darth Nihilus on her home planet of Qatar. Nihilus then took the child as a Sith apprentice, and while on a mission for Nihilus to hunt for a growing light side presence, Marr found that presence in Meetra Surik. She then attacked her. Surik defeated Marr, and Marr was impressed by her abilities and the destiny she saw for Surik in the Force that allowed herself to be swayed to the light side. After defeating the Sith Triumvirate, Marr would play a pivotal role in rebuilding the Jedi Order. Next we have Bastila. She was a legendary Jedi Master who fought in the Jedi Civil War during the fall of the Old Republic. Bastila was captured by Darth Malak and fell to the dark side after weeks of torture at the hands of her new Sith Master. Revan eventually confronted Bastila aboard the Starforge, and she was redeemed from the darkness to which she had succumbed, after much help from Revan. Next we have Starkiller, born Galen Marek. When his parents were killed, Vader took him as a secret apprentice. He was tasked with building a rebellion to overthrow Sidious, but was betrayed by Vader. The senators that came to help build this rebellion were captured by Vader. Galen Marek was able to survive the attack, and he came to rescue his friends. He died during the rescue, but his friends escaped. They now use his insignia as the sign of the rebellion. So while the rest of this list was in no order, the next three are my favorites. We will start with Ben Solo. He was a Jedi that was turned to the dark side and became Kylo Ren, the leader of the Knights of Ren, and later the leader of the First Order. He was brought back to the light because of his mother. Leia communicated with him while she was dying. He then gave his own life to revive Rey and became one with the Force. I feel like we missed out on more Ben Solo movies just so Disney could keep Rey around. Up next we have Darth Vader. I think that if you're watching any Star Wars stuff on YouTube, then you know the story of Vader. Quick, overly simple recap. Anakin Skywalker was brought into the Jedi Order by Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. He became Kenobi's Padawan, fell to the dark side thinking it was the only way to save his wife. Going to the dark side, he became Darth Vader and destroying the Jedi Order. He was brought back to the light while saving his son from Sidious. He then became one with the Force. Lastly, we have Revan. He was a Jedi Knight that went against the Jedi Council's wishes and helped end the Mandalorian Wars. He found out that the Mandalorians were working with the Sith and went to destroy them. He was captured and turned to the dark side and became Darth Revan. He was then captured by the Jedi and his mind was wiped, allowing him to come back to how he was before. Sith Emperor forced him to the dark side and he returned to the light. So there's the first part of the top dark side Force users that turned to the light side. The second part should be coming out sometime next week. Thank you guys. Have a great day.